Cognitive decline doesn't start with full-blown memory loss. It begins subtly. Trouble concentrating, forgetting words, losing focus. In Stop Cognitive Decline in Its Tracks, science-backed tips, we reveal cutting-edge research and powerful lifestyle changes that can slow, stop, or even reverse early decline. From nutrients and sleep to exercise and emotional detox, we cover the proven steps to protect your brain at any age. Don't wait until it's too late. Your mind is more adaptable than you think. It doesn't always start with forgetting someone's name. Sometimes it begins when you reread the same sentence 3 times and still can't focus, or when you open the fridge and forget what you needed. These quiet moments are often dismissed as stress or fatigue. But for many, they mark the beginning of a slow and subtle decline in brain function. Cognitive decline doesn't arrive with a loud crash. It tiptoes in, silently rearranging how your brain processes, recalls, and responds. Most people assume that brain aging is inevitable and irreversible, that forgetfulness is just part of getting older. But neuroscience now tells a different story. Your brain is not fixed. It's adaptable, moldable, and capable of change, even well into your 70s and 80s. This process, known as neuroplasticity, allows the brain to rewire itself. It means your mind isn't stuck in decline unless you leave it there. Think of your brain as a garden. Every thought, habit, and nutrient is a seed. Neglect it, and weeds like inflammation and stress grow wild, but tend to it, nourish it, and it thrives. You don't have to wait for things to get worse to take action. In fact, the earlier you intervene, the greater the transformation. There's a powerful truth here. You can prevent and even reverse many signs of cognitive decline, but it requires awareness, consistency, and the right tools. In this video, I'll walk through 6 science-backed strategies that don't just protect your brain, they renew it. Whether you're already noticing the signs or just want to stay sharp for decades to come, this journey is for you. Because the quality of your life is deeply tied to the health of your mind. And you deserve clarity. You deserve peace. You deserve to remember the names, the faces, the moments that matter most. Let's stop cognitive decline right now, right here, before it takes root. Your brain is a living organ with needs as real as your heart or lungs. But most of us never think about feeding it properly. What you eat can either accelerate decline or fuel regeneration. One of the most powerful protectors of the brain, omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA. Found in fatty fish and quality supplements, DHA is like insulation for your brain's wiring. Without it, signals slow down. Misfire, disconnect. Studies show that people with low DHA levels have smaller brains and more memory issues. And here's something even more alarming. Up to 40% of older adults are deficient in B12, a vitamin essential for brain function. A simple deficiency can mimic dementia. But with the right nutrients, cognitive function can be restored, sometimes dramatically. Magnesium, vitamin D, choline, folate, all play essential roles in neurotransmitter balance, nerve protection, and mental energy. Antioxidants like vitamin E and C fight off oxidative stress, the kind that quietly damages brain cells over time. These aren't miracle cures, they're basic building blocks. Without them, the brain struggles to survive, let alone thrive. But there's another factor most people overlook: the gut. Yes, your gut health directly affects your brain. It's called the gut-brain axis. When your digestive system is inflamed or imbalanced, toxic compounds leak into the bloodstream and reach your brain, increasing the risk of depression, memory loss, and even Alzheimer's. That's why probiotics, prebiotics, and fiber-rich foods are vital. You don't need expensive trends or complicated regimens. You need a daily foundation of real, nutrient-dense foods: greens, berries, wild fish, healthy fats, nuts, and seeds. And if testing reveals deficiencies, supplement strategically. The brain doesn't need more hype, it needs fuel. Give it what it's asking for, and it will thank you every single day with clarity, focus, and peace of mind. You might think missing a few hours of sleep here and there isn't a big deal, but to your brain, it's catastrophic. During sleep, especially deep and REM stages, the brain performs critical maintenance. It clears out waste products, including beta amyloid plaques that are linked to Alzheimer's disease. Without deep sleep, these toxins build up. They accumulate in your memory centers. They interfere with focus, mood, and even personality. It's no coincidence that people who consistently sleep fewer than 6 hours a night face a significantly higher risk of cognitive decline. But this isn't just about how long you sleep, it's about how well you sleep. Poor sleep fragments your brain's repair cycles. It shortens your attention span. It steals your emotional regulation. Fortunately, sleep is one of the most reversible areas of brain health. Small changes have a huge impact. Turn off screens an hour before bed. Cool your room to between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Avoid caffeine in the afternoon. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask. These simple actions signal to your brain that it's safe to rest and restore. If you struggle with sleep despite lifestyle efforts, consider magnesium glycinate, melatonin, or calming herbal teas. But don't rely on sleeping pills long term. They often disrupt deep sleep architecture. What your brain needs is natural, consistent, high-quality sleep. Because when you sleep well, you think better, you remember more, you're emotionally balanced, your brain and repairs its connections, strengthens learning, and lays down the tracks for new memories. Sleep isn't laziness, it's neurological medicine. And it might just be your most powerful weapon against decline. Every time you move, you send a signal to your brain: grow, improve, adapt. Exercise isn't just physical, it's profoundly neurological. It increases blood flow, oxygen, and nutrients to your brain. It stimulates neurogenesis, the birth of new brain cells, especially in the hippocampus, your memory center. That's why people who exercise regularly perform better on memory tests and have lower rates of dementia. But it's not about punishing workouts. Moderate aerobic movement like brisk walking, swimming, or cycling done consistently changes your brain's structure and function. Just 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week, can dramatically improve focus, clarity, and even mood. What's happening chemically is equally powerful. Movement boosts dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine, neurotransmitters that elevate mood, reduce anxiety, and sharpen thinking. It also increases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, often called miracle grow for your brain. This protein helps existing neurons survive and encourages the growth of new connections. And the benefits don't stop there. Exercise reduces insulin resistance, lowers inflammation, improves sleep, and boosts self-esteem, all of which are protective against cognitive decline. It's a full-body reset that starts with just one step. You don't need to become an athlete, you just need to move with purpose. Dance, walk with a friend, stretch, climb stairs. Every motion rewires your mind for better health. And if you've been sedentary for years, it's never too late. The brain responds at any age. Movement is medicine, simple, accessible, and life-changing. Stress is not just a feeling, it's a chemical event that reshapes your brain. Chronic stress releases cortisol, which shrinks the hippocampus and disrupts memory. Over time, it hardens emotional patterns, making the brain more reactive, fearful, and confused. When the mind is under constant threat, clarity fades and decision-making suffers. But stress is only part of the problem. Environmental toxins like mercury, lead, pesticides, and mold also harm the brain. These substances interfere with mitochondrial function, damage neurons, and suppress mental energy. And they're often hidden in everyday products, foods, and even homes. Start small. Use water filters, eat organic when possible, avoid aluminum cookware and chemical-laden personal products. Ask your doctor for a heavy metals test if you have brain fog that won't go away. Detox isn't a trend, it's protection. But the most powerful detox is mental. Your thoughts shape your biology. When you replay fear, anger, and regret, your brain stays trapped in survival mode. But when you cultivate gratitude, forgiveness, and hope, you activate healing. Journaling, mindfulness, and therapy are tools that restore peace, and that peace rewires the brain for long-term resilience. Mental clutter is the modern epidemic. Constant notifications, doom scrolling, multitasking all drain your attention span. Unplug. Focus on one task at a time. Say no more often. Choose presence over pressure. You don't have to control everything. You just have to clear the space for your mind to breathe. Brain health isn't about doing one big thing right. It's about doing small things consistently. Hydrate deeply. Your brain is 75% water. Get sunlight. Vitamin D supports mood and focus. Laugh often. Joy releases healing chemistry. These are habits that quietly build mental armor. Keep learning, challenge yourself, read a book, play chess, try a language. Novel experiences create new neural pathways. This is called cognitive reserve, and it's your buffer against memory loss. The more your brain connects, the more it can withstand. Social connection is equally vital. Loneliness increases the risk of cognitive decline by over 50%. Talk to someone, join a group, volunteer. Your brain thrives on love and purpose. Isolation shrinks the mind. Connection expands it. Even simple things make a difference. Stand more, smile more, breathe slowly, cook with herbs like turmeric and rosemary, listen to music you love, express gratitude out loud. These moments create a chemical environment in your brain that fosters health and repair. And above all, believe in your ability to change. Neuroplasticity doesn't have an expiration date. Every decision you make sends a message to your brain. We're still growing. We're still capable. We're not done. Because you're not. No matter your age or your past, your mind is still listening, still adapting, still healing. And by taking care of it today, tomorrow, and always, you're investing in a life of clarity, purpose, and peace.